I'm taking a live actually. Sorry, forced to habit.
Okay, what are we recording?
How you can use questions to help anyone fall in love with you.
Well, we're testing that theory. We already did half the questions, and we're not in love, so...
But we did notice the depth and development of closeness. So you can possibly use this to help yourself. You help develop closeness and a willingness to be vulnerable with people that you do care about.
Yeah, I think they might be good for new relationships and or relationships that are kind of in that phase, like just after the honeymoon phase where things go a bit flat, to revive the closeness.
Is our friendship flat?
No.
Okay, so we're just doing it for fun.
We might be a really terrible pair to try this.
I don't think there's such a thing, but okay, cool. Let's go.
Anyone should do it. Okay. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are living now?
I guess I would take more risk on.
Yeah. I don't think I would change much about my life, but I would obviously do more things that I kind of already do all the things that I want to do before I die. But I would definitely take that flight, kiss that person.
Yeah, I think I would just be a lot more regimented about my time.
Yeah, and I would not waste time.
Sleep less, create more.
Yeah.
Well, because so much of life is spent sleeping.
I know I already do this probably way too much, but I would definitely tell everyone I love them more.
I don't know if the people that you love could handle that.
Yeah. It's only for a year.
So you're literally love bombing them.
I'm gonna love bomb the shit out of everyone for a year.
Don't do that, guys. Do not do that. It's not recommended. But okay. Cool.
Next question. What does friendship mean to you?
Oh, there's a wonderful series, which I think is on YouTube now as well, but a little mini series they made on Instagram initially. Eavesdropping.png. Highly recommend. And they say, a friend is someone who knows the song of your heart and sings it back to you when you've forgotten.
Aww.
And that's friendship.
Yeah, I agree. Friendship is people who know the song of your heart, the people who just love what you are without ever trying to change that. In fact, just reminding you of it.
Yeah, when you've forgotten.
Yeah.
I don't know who originally said it. I did look it up at one point, and I did figure out they probably weren't the people to come up with it. Or maybe they were, I don't know, but either way.
What roles do love and affection play in your life?
I don't know. I guess they're parts of the dance. Where it's
it's the smushy part of the dance.
Well, it's also it's just a manipulation, not in the sense of you use it to manipulate an outcome, but in the sense of if I raise my hand while dancing, the person's going to turn. It's it's just the relevant piece.
Yeah, I think. That's the whole thing with responses to bids of attention is said to be one of the most important indicators of good relationship. If I reach, then you take my hand.
Whip it away immediately?
And no, don't do that. That is supposed to be damaging. But yeah, this idea that a healthy relationship indicator is every time or more times than not, if I try to connect with you, you connect back.
And how many positives are there to negatives, especially they generally find
exactly.
Yeah, I think love and affection then is a case of but I think for me it's a case of being as close to authentic with them as well.
Yeah.
Because the biggest thing I find is I can play to meet every single one, and that's where for me I have to acknowledge the manipulation of it as well, because the people pleasing part will do all of them.
Yeah, but your yes is completely meaningless if there's never a no.
And that's what I mean. And for me, because coming from a space of having been people pleasing, it's a case of I have to value, or I had to value my own, being able to listen to when it's a no and allow it. Because otherwise I'm always saying yes, and then I'm like years down the line without realizing I'm actually not where I want to be.
Super resentful and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah, agree. Alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of your partner. Share a total of 5 items. If you go, I go, you go, I go.
Whoa.
Yeah, 5.
Whoa.
Or you can't think of 5 positive things to say about me?
I didn't say that. You love animals.
That's a pretty positive characteristic.
Sometimes debilitating me, but still positive. It's beautiful.
I think the thing about positive characteristics is they have a shadow. Every characteristic has a shadow. Anyway, but we won't talk about that. You are super honest.
Can't possibly imagine what that negative would be. You are super present.
You're also super present.
Vibes, vibes.
But I think I have to share a different one. You are playful all the time.
Oh, that's great and horrible, I guess. You are creative. Quite creative.
See how you say things that are also true about us, ourselves.
Well, actually, we also recognize it.
Yeah, so funny. You're really good at communicating your feelings, thoughts, and imaginings.
You're really good at feeling your feelings and thoughts and imaginings.
You've got the balance really good of like being able to function in the world, but still like exist in totality.
You've got it really well in carving out a space where you can exist at your level within the world.
Thank you.
Yeah. And like
Worked hard for
joyfully taking it up and being like, this is mine. I exist here. Yes, there is no option to take or leave it. This is just it.
Yeah. You are really good at saying no in a way that protects yourself and doesn't hurt the other person.
That's cool. I like that one. Is that 5?
Yeah.
I feel like I might have just done it right then as well.
I think if no other question works, that one would work.
That's a good one.
Yeah. How close and warm is your family? Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people's?
I think so. But I also think they're not necessarily. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think parts of my family are really close and warm, and I think parts of my family are not. Like, we're not the cuddliest.
Yeah, my family's really not cuddly.
But
we are very close. And
Yeah.
we live very closely, and we share a lot of our lives.
I think it could be closer, but I think I had a more than good enough childhood.
Yeah, and like happier, like how do you even quantify that? My childhood was happier than a lot of people's and less happier than a lot of people's, I'm sure. No, probably it was happier than most, actually.
Yeah, I think that the trick of it there is what capacity do the people that raised you have to have been
Joyful.
like truly joyful,
Mm.
in a sense. Like,
It was a pretty joyful home.
yeah,
This one's related. How do you feel about your relationship with your mother?
good.
Yeah, me too. Good.
Giving us an else, how do you feel about your relationship with your father?
No.
I think
Make 3 true we statements each. For instance, we are both in this room feeling ... I don't know why they put that example, so use this example.
we are both thankful.
We're both playful. We both choose life.
We both like to cook and eat good food.
We both appreciate natural beauty.
We both are naturally beautiful.
We both are capable of foregoing creature comforts and still being super happy while like camping and stuff like that.
I suppose we haven't tried, but we both haven't tried existing with nothing in those spaces as well.
Yeah.
So we still have some creature comforts.
True, we aren't always also like very prepared.
Yeah.
wish I had someone with whom I could share.
I wish I had someone with whom I could share the writing of a book.
Wish fulfilled, bro.
There we go.
I wish I had someone with whom I could share a lot of dance practice.
Wish fulfilled.
Yeah, we don't live here.
You can't do it online?
No, we can try. If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, please share what would be important for him or her to know. This is a bit late.
Sometimes I just disappear. Or become uncommunicative.
Yeah.
Or distant. Just for little bits of time.
Yeah, you don't do it for very long.
Oh my god.
But you could work on communicating it before you do it.
Where's the fun in that though? Or is the thing you're telling me that I should be a little bit more communicative, especially when I don't want to be?
No, just to be like, I need a break from communicating. I'm gonna not.
Okay, I can try that.
Yeah. It's important for people to know if they're gonna be my close friend. I guess that I'm never going to compromise myself for you.
You're never going to compromise yourself for me.
Like, I'm not going to...
That's brilliant, but I'm pretty sure I've seen you do that multiple times.
For you?
Not for me, but for others.
Yeah, but this is the future me.
Okay, cool. I fully support this. Like, I'm not saying this as in like, oh, how dare you. I'm saying this as in this is brilliant, but I've seen...
I'm just speaking that into the future.
I see it as existing already. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Good. It's about... I mean, no, I wasn't going to say that.
Tell your partner what you like about them. Be very honest, saying things you might not say to someone you've just met. Or you haven't just met, so...
What do I like about you?
We already did this one.
I like that you exist. You do that pretty well. No, I like that you exist as you are in your fullness, and that there's a certain degree of like where it's like even on the things that you know are probably some of your more challenging pieces, you're not compromising them for the potential of someone else. But I really like that even amidst all of that, it doesn't like it's not overtly affecting the other person. It's your thing. And it's not projected to be them or theirs to fix.
Yeah, I love that you said that before. Like, I take that's like the biggest compliment you've given me. It's like, yeah, because I never want to do that.
It makes relating with people much easier. Like
yeah.
Right.
But I think
because it's an invitation to, hey, you can come in here, we can like move within the space, but it's not a requirement.
Yeah. I like that you always give me space for that sort of thing. Like instead of swooping in and trying to solve my emotional thing, you allow me to keep it as my emotional thing. You know? That like, because there's a lot of people running around wearing capes, trying to swoop in and be a savior, and it's really kind of patronizing.
Oh, sweetie, you're totally capable of dealing with your own things and yourself. You're very capable, sweetie. Oh, not bad.
Don't call me sweetie.
Don't call you sweetie, but you old man sweet.
Oh.
What?
Share with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life.
So funny how whenever we have these come up, we don't do the first one that comes to mind.
Which is?
I'm just not going to do it. Don't worry. That's a different one. You see. When I was in grade 8, we went on like a camp, and if you were late in the morning, you had to do like the meeting thing. You had to do like a thing, knew how to like, you had to try and make people laugh. So the only way I knew how to do that was to like try and do something agile and hurt myself, because I thought that if I hurt myself, it was funny.
Slapstick comedy.
Yeah, and looking back on it, it was really not funny, but just incredibly embarrassing.
Yeah, that sounds really
Because it means specifically because it meant the only way I knew how to make people laugh was to hurt myself.
Yeah. Which seems so crazy to me because you're possibly the funniest person.
Yeah, grade 8 was a little different.
Yeah, fair. Like,
live and learn.
13-year-old boys are the awkwardest things in the world.
Yeah.
Embarrassing. I mean, that time I overdosed multiple people with Pedro comes
You
to
just
mind.
were not given clear instructions.
I was not.
What do you mean, like she says overdose like it was some terrible thing where it's like
I gave the right dose.
This microdose of a medicinal tincture is now being handed out, and it's like micro, and they want it to be like,
macro. I wanted it to be a little more.
You didn't want it to be macro. You just wanted it to be micro.
Yeah.
Like,
anyway, that was really embarrassing because I really wanted to
do good.
You
were so excited for it.
And I got shuttled over. When did you last cry in front of another person and by yourself?
I can't remember.
This is a concern of mine.
A few weeks ago. Why? And I can't remember the last time I cried in front of someone.
Yeah. Talking about vulnerability earlier.
You don't have to cry to be vulnerable.
No, but crying is a human process. We do it. Like,
I mean, like,
there's pheromones
like if
tears.
you're talking about like I have to release tears, like I can't remember that, but like I cried in front of people all the time.
Okay.
I just don't cry in a way that they can see.
Yeah. This is like it's.
Well, if they have eyes, they can see it, but like just because tears don't come out my face doesn't mean I'm not crying.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I cry more than enough for both of us, and I cried in front of you probably yesterday, the day before.
No, not yesterday though.
No.
I don't think you did the day before either though.
Okay, well, some days ago, not more than a week ago.
Definitely some days ago.
By myself.
More.
Longer ago, yeah.
You've just been getting to max out that time.
But yeah, maybe around the same time period.
You can give me a crying workshop, how's that?
Yeah, I can. This question has come up a third time. Tell your partner something you like about them already. I think the strategy here is to get people to love bomb each other into falling in love.
Or maybe just to actually open up to the fact that they do love each other.
Yeah, but for us this doesn't work because we've known each other for a very long time, but why don't we say something we liked about each other the first time we met?
I liked that I didn't have to immediately introduce myself to you or say hello.
Yeah, I like that you didn't do that.
Okay, to give context, we met at Bern where it's like...
You're meeting so many people.
Not that there were any people to be met first because we were just arriving, like before the thing was even starting to help.
But there were like 7 or 8 people there.
Yeah, and it's just more just a case of like, you know that you're going to meet so many people, so like you don't need to rush into meeting so many people, you know? So.
Yeah, I like that you were just like, like self-contained, like just not like trying so hard like everyone else, ingratiating themselves with everyone else, and you were just like, I'm here.
Just gonna exist.
I'm just existing. Yeah.
Fresh existence.
Oh, what, if anything, is too serious to be joked about?
But this is just inviting it to be joked about. What, if anything, is too serious to be joked about? I guess things that traditionally require trigger warnings.
Yeah.
To be honest. And I think that's also just a case of like knowing the room that you're in and being compassionate to the people there as well.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, even trauma can be joked about after a certain length of time.
Yeah.
I think, like all comedy things, it is about timing. Anything can be joked about. Timing.
Yeah, so I don't think it's necessarily, as you said, it's not trigger warning so much as just knowing the timing of it.
Yeah.
And respect. I think the bigger thing is...
Comedy is all about timing.
Yeah.
If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone, and why haven't you told them yet?
No. Told all the people.
I haven't told my
To the
mom
best of
that,
my ability.
I haven't told my parents that their tent is broken.
Maybe
I
you
haven't
should-
told them yet because it's a hard conversation and
Maybe
it
you
might
should tell them
have
before you go.
consequences.
Maybe you should tell them before you,
I don't know.
just in case.
Your house, containing everything you own, catches fire. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save one item. What would it be, and why?
I think I would save a canvas, a painting that I made at a festival that's essentially a prayer for the water.
That's beautiful.
And it's just like, because it was just a very unique alignment of people and spaces and time.
Cannot be recreated, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought about just letting it burn because it's also quite beautiful just to allow it to burn, but it can't be recreated. Like the others aren't so finished, and there's beauty in that, but it's also in like learning better through the process because this was the culmination of a whole series of things, of ones that are still finishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't have like all that much connection to stuff in my house.
Is that like first edition of a book?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I couldn't choose a book.
So you just let them all burn?
Yeah, like how can I have to let them all burn because if I choose that one, then what about all the others that I haven't chosen?
At least you have one more.
But yeah, maybe I'd choose a book. I'd probably take so long trying to choose which book
You'd
I'd get
burn.
burned. Yeah, it's really...
What about your NutriBullets?
No, nothing from the kitchen. I'd take any cash I had in the house.
Yeah, that's
Because
reasonable.
that can't be replaced.
Yeah, I suppose.
Of all the people in your family, whose death would you find most disturbing and why?
My mum.
Me too. Either of my
Why?
parents, actually. Because they would disrupt my life.
I guess my dad, because my mum at least I've had all the time I need birth. My dad is still, like, there's still closeness that can be experienced.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Like, my mum would disrupt my life the most, but it would...
But
it would just hurt.
You haven't left anything undone.
Exactly,
there,
it would
yeah.
literally just hurt.
Yeah. I don't think there's anyone in my family I have unfinished shit with.
What about your dad?
Good.
Unfinished closeness stuff?
I mean, no. Actually, yeah, sure. Could go further and well, but like we've both done our best with what we had
That's
in
really
the time
cool.
we had.
That's really cool.
Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it. Also, ask your partner to reflect back to you how you seem to be feeling about the problem you've chosen.
There's a problematic number of problems that they're somewhat overwhelming, and I don't know how to keep track of all of them without getting overwhelmed.
Okay, so you seem to be feeling like you're only one person and there's too much to do in the time and space allocated to you. I mean, I advise you to write down those problems because in writing them down you'll find out there are fewer.
Okay.
Write down the list of the things you need to deal with and then deal with them. And also, like, delegate some of the things on that
So you've read them and
The
think,
books?
yeah, the writing.
Oh, yeah. Is that on your overwhelming list?
Yes,
Okay.
everything's on my overwhelming list. That's why it's overwhelming.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And yours?
I'm excited to read that. Personal problem that I currently have. Just the tent thing.
Oh.
How do I tell my parents that without causing?
It doesn't seem like you're so worried about the tent, though.
No. I am sad about the tent, but I'm not worried. I'm worried about the fallout. Not for me, but for the person who actually did break the tent.
I mean, you can always phrase it in a way that's like illustrative of the
ambiguity.
Well, not just that, but the underlying problem that it points towards, and the requirement to deal with the situation in more of a careful manner.
Yeah.
But it does also link to another problem, which I think is really what you're tiptoeing around, which is that you are currently compromising. You had been compromising yourself for someone else.
Yeah. So maybe it's more like a embarrassment. Not wanting.
Well, I mean that's also just human.
Yeah.
Like it's not something. It's an embarrassment maybe in some way, but it's also not meant to be embarrassing.
Yeah, I think it kind of is though.
I think the problem here is that it's being held to a point where it's becoming more of a problem than.
I know.
Because it's assumptions on what every person's going to do, and sure, you're probably coming from a reasonable perspective of that being the case, but it's also like you got to give people a chance to surprise you.
Yeah.
And then be willing to like put your foot down and be like, if that's what you're going to do, don't.
Yeah.
Like,
that's got to be.
All the pieces together.
Yeah. Okay, that was the last question. We are done.
Oh, so now you're in love with me.
I love you.
You just can't resist any of this. Oh,
yeah. I feel closer to you, but I also feel like we know each other so well. We probably knew each other's answers to a lot of these questions. It's more suited to people who know each other a little bit less.
Yeah, I mean, but not just that, but we also charted, we spent the first bit, just at Burn, we charted out pretty much most of the friendship and potential relationship. And then we just got to experience, after that, the little bits of pockets of space and time expanding.
Yeah.
But even within those, we got to kind of get to the borders of them pretty quickly.
Yeah, we already know the outline of our
so we've been able to use the situationship in a way that's really healing and growthful to both of us, which is amazing. But we also kind of knew that it wasn't necessarily going to be
true love.
Yeah.
Happily ever after situation. Yeah.
Not in the generic sense, more in the sense of this gets to be a great opportunity for us to grow and become. But it's not necessarily, as you say, true love in that way.
I mean, it's true love, but it's not fairy tale true love.
Yeah. Which everyone does deserve and does get, and fairy tale, just because she used the word fairy tale does not mean that it doesn't exist, nor will you have it. Nor that you will not have it. You know what I mean.
Cynic. Non-cynic.
Realist. No. Skeptic. Yeah. Definitely cynical.
I'm working on it.
You're doing very well. I think it's just more that you're scared of being swept off your feet, perhaps.
Yeah, it has not gone well for me.
I think that's because oftentimes being swept off your feet is also flip-flop bombing.
It's called manipulation and forms of control and patronizing.
But that's what I literally answered as love and affection.
Love bombing?
No, when you asked what is the use of love and affection, I literally said the word manipulation.
Can be.
Yeah. That's why for me I'm cautious of how I use them, because I know how manipulative they can be, and I don't want to use them. I'm worried at times or concerned about using them in ways that scale out to things that aren't scalable for them.
That's a good worry. That's a valid
Because it's
worry.
unfair. I mean, what's the line where it's like, don't go awakening love in someone that you're not going to behold.
Yeah, don't tell someone to jump if you're not going to catch them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's why I communicate, because like I don't want to be in that situation.